All right, we're going to talk about the webinar automated sales machine on this mind map here. And that's, first off, we're going to go into the introduction. Now, then the introduction is going to cover a few of the things that are really important about webinars. One of them is it's a really good way to sell your products. The opportunity also is involved in the coaching and mentoring others and charging more money for your services. Helps brand you as the expert in your niche. And our first chapter is going to be why run a webinar. Each webinar that you run, if you have a membership site, can be put in your membership site drip fed, where you can charge a monthly fee over and over and over. Now, we can also be using these also to help give directions to outsourcers. We could literally put together a webinar series, drip fed area to our outsourcing team. We can also charge higher prices for our information products. If you've got a $7 ebook, $10 book, maybe with a back end of $10, $15, you could literally take the same course, put it into a webinar, and charge 2-3 times as much easily. Give them the webinar also with that, and give them you're not doing any extra work. So that's a good way to do that. Now, chapter 2, we're going to be going into recording webinars. Some of the common rules that you need to follow to do a really good webinar will be covered in here. The preferred tools that we use, and I'm going to do another video on a tool that I just found out a couple days ago from one of my mentors that's totally free. So yes, I do mention GoToWebinar and some others, but I'm going to do a different video for that because it's something that'll get you started where you're not having to spend any money up front. Now, we're going to be going also to keeping a webinar on schedule, why it's so critical. Now, we're going to move on to chapter 3, how to be an expert at webinars. Practicing through your interviews, if you're doing it on the phone or with a friend, is basically the same thing as doing a webinar. You're just doing it face-to-face or over the phone. So it helps you get in the mode of doing a webinar. You can offer a free consultation through a webinar to somebody that you're wanting to get into your mastermind sessions, your memberships, or an offline client, which is what I use. All right, now, again, practicing over and over and over is going to help you become perfect. You don't have to get it right the first time. The first time you do it, you're going to stink. The second time's going to stink, but it'll be a little less. You will get it. Now, when you do a webinar, it's absolutely a great idea to have 2 different kind of personalities. And I'll get into that more inside that chapter. But you basically are going to have contrasting personalities. One of them being very serious and one of them being very funny or different. So you'll see more in that chapter. Now, chapter 4 is going to be on webinars, advanced tactics. I put in here what services are best. Obviously, everybody knows about GoToWebinar. There's some others. But again, I'm going to do that in a separate video on a site that I just found out about a couple days ago, and I just signed up for it. We're going to do a kind of a walkthrough of that. The next part of this is going to be PowerPoint or mind maps. Totally up to you. I'm going to give you the pros and cons of those. And last, screen capture tips. So these screen capture tips are going to help you put your screen together for your website, for your webinar, excuse me, and make it a lot easier, more professional for you. So I hope you got a lot out of this. Again, check out the product, get in there and dig in deep. Hey, if you get in the mastermind group with us, we're going to have some really killer content. 7 people are going to be getting a 30-minute one-on-one consultation with me. We're going to take apart the entire group's going to be able to see what you need help with. We're all going to be there to help you. Again, it's going to be a group effort here. So if you don't mind sharing the information, we can edit out your name if you're shy or something like that. But it's going to be for your benefit. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a frequently asked questions section where each month, all the questions that are asked in that time period, we're going to do a webinar once a month on that. So hope you get something out of that. I know you will. I know if you join the mastermind, you'll see 10 times the benefit of this. This course by itself is going to help you get started, though. Thank you so much.